So in this hypothetical situation, let's pretend that the university is trying to censor you at the DN. What do you do as a news editor to bypass this censorship, if anything?
Well, we'd probably reach out to the public access counselors to see what they have to say, make sure that the university is in the wrong before taking any further action there. Once we realize that, yes, the university is in the wrong, because you can't censor people, then we would probably just overpass it, probably have John help us still get the stuff printed that we want to get printed, and if it goes far enough, then we'd sue the university.
Bree, same question to you.
Yeah, I agree. I would definitely try to get help from our advisors or anyone that is on our side here at Student Media to figure out what's going on, and if we do find out that the university is in the wrong, then that's where we would pursue further action. It also depends on like how they're censoring you. If they're just like not giving you information, if they're not giving you like a document that as public record, then do a FOIA request.
Then Bree, I'll ask this next question to you, and then I'll come back to you, Kara. During your time here at Ball State and involvement with student media, when have you felt that you had been censored? Something that you've been working on.
Yeah, so I'll kind of talk about like after stories have been published and then like trying to get information, I guess. So I've definitely had like backlash after stories have been published from not even like the people I've interviewed, but just from like other like organizations or administrators that it's involved, and where they've said like, we're not ever going to talk to you again, or we're not ever going to give you the information again because they didn't like how a story was written. So that's definitely happened to me before. And then during like a breaking news situation, it's always really difficult to try and get information, especially before a press release is sent out. So we can never break a story because there's no transparency and we can't get the information beforehand.
I agree with that, especially in any crime or like emergency situation at the university. We can't get any information because we can't talk to the police, can't talk to the police chief. We have to go to Joan, and oftentimes Joan doesn't even know the information. So really, Muncie's being able to get, or like Muncie Star Press is able to get information that we aren't, just because the university won't talk to us. But as well, like with this Ferguson stuff, with this lack of transparency, they're not giving us information. We're trying to get severance agreements from somebody, and the university keeps telling us they don't exist, but you can't fire somebody without a severance agreement. So they're just not giving us the documents that we're asking for.
So would you say that because, well, we're talking about this Ferguson stuff, do you think that the lack of information is an attempt at censorship?
Oh yes.
Okay.
They don't want it to get out what actually happened with Ferguson, so they're just going to censor the media all they can.